banana. Maybe banana bread? No, just regular background. All right, so I brought some bananas back home from the store to go ahead and determine and talk to you guys about the radiation that exists or doesn't exist from bananas. So there are a lot of videos out there. People take Geiger counters, put them up to a banana, and it can show some reading. I'm here to tell you that the reading is not going to be much more than normal background radiation. There was a video out there where somebody takes about, I think 5 bananas or so, burns them down, makes ash out of the peels, and that right there has some effect on the Geiger counter to only make it about double what the background radiation noise is. It's not too significant. You can eat bananas. You're not going to end up dying from the radiation, most likely, unless you just ingest a crazy, ridiculous amount of bananas. You'll choke before anything else, or you'll probably die from all the sugar from the bananas. So I don't recommend doing that, but the radiation is not significant. There is radiation in bananas, though. That is true. Potassium-40 does exist in bananas, and that is a something that is radioactive. That potassium-40 does contain radioactivity, but it's not significant in any kind of way. And I'm here to show you. I have my Geiger counter here, and I also got a couple other items too that I'll show you the differences in what the numbers show on the Geiger counter. So here it is. On top of the bananas, I don't know if I can get it any possible closer. It's not going to register anything beyond normal background levels because it's not significant what's going on with these bananas. So 3 counts per minute, really just nothing. I think in my home, around 20 or so should be about the normal background levels. So here I have it up to some uranium glass. And this is actually a Fenton Burmese piece. And you can see the little light right there ticking. Those are little hits right there, and it's going to start going above the 20 counts per minute, which is above what I normally get in my home. And you can see it starting to tick, 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 tick. I believe if we let it sit here long enough, we should get around 50 counts per minute or so, something around that. For these uranium glass pieces, if I can shove the Geiger counter down inside of the piece, if it was big enough, I usually get a higher counts per minute on that. So as you can see, it is ticking above the normal levels. It's over 55 now, so that's good. Now, uranium pottery had a significant amount of uranium in it. These right here typically had about 25% of the glaze was actually made with uranium. And at the beginning of the journey of glazing pottery, they tend to use an active uranium. It wasn't depleted yet, and then later they would end up using a depleted uranium. Doesn't make it any less radioactive, really, so it still will show up on the Geiger counter, and these right here should have a significant count per minute reading. So let's go ahead and turn this back on. Let's see where we are. We are counting from 0, looks like, okay, and we're going to put this onto the plate, and what are we getting at right here? It is a significant reading, in my opinion. It's going to probably get to around 3,000, sometimes over 3,000 counts per minute on these uranium glazed pottery pieces. So there you are. In case you were wondering, bananas don't exceed the normal background radiation. So in spite of what you heard or what fantastic stories you're going to believe on the internet, it's not something significant to worry about bananas as far as radiation. Do they contain it? Do they contain radiation? Absolutely, but it's not a big deal. I don't feel like talking about it anymore on this channel. I feel like I've done what I needed to do. Just tell people about banana radiation, which is not a big deal at all. Anyways, I gotta go. Appreciate you for watching. But I tell you what, one thing is for sure, the people do demand the uranium glass.